going too well. Also, we're 1 hour forward and I still haven't changed my clock. Yikes. I'm sorry for looking like a SoundCloud rapper. So right now it's a little bit over 2 and I should get to work. Last week, or actually the last video that I made, I still have quite a bit unfinished, and you know, don't look at me like that. And I knew I was already, you know, attempting the impossible last week, but I still tried it. I think I'm gonna reevaluate things. I had to do a practice exam for the entrance exam, which kind of pulled me back even more on doing more problems, which is like the thing is, doing problems is really good. However, there comes a point where you kind of need to know the whole area of the entrance exam, and if you can't really grasp the whole area of the entrance exam, it's a little bit risky when you go in. So let's just say you just keep doing these problems one by one. The chance is cool, you might get a problem that's similar to the problems you've been doing, but if you, let's say, are, you know, you don't study for one whole chunk as in one whole section of the exam, and you know, let's just say you have really bad luck, because I have really bad luck, that like at least 20 points is, you know, related to that section that you didn't study because you just went and, you know, you just kept doing these problems. Okay, but the point is, I'm missing the bigger picture of the entrance exam, and I need to kind of grasp not only the equations and have them memorized in my head, I also need to kind of go through areas which are a little bit more weaker, as in I don't remember them as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a personalized cheat sheet for myself so that those areas which I know I have trouble memorizing, I will write them down. I'm not going to write down everything I need to know because I already know quite a bit. So that's the plan today. So you can see that I have a few things that are on my high priority, but the cheat sheets that I'm gonna do right now, that's the high priority. These are all the problems I have not done. You can judge me all you want. No, it's seriously not good, the amount of problems that I didn't do from last week. You guys are watching my videos like, yeah, great, I'm gonna get motivation from watching someone else do so much work. And then I'm like, actually...
Favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit.
But there's also a reason why there's so many problems. The thing that I'm using at the moment pulls out review questions for you. And what that means is that if you didn't, it's active recall. If you guys have heard of that, you probably have if you watch any productivity videos on YouTube, but active recall pretty much is that if you don't know something, let's say a week ago, you're gonna do that again 3 days after or 4 days after or whatever time you have set to do it again, so that, you know, the more you see your mistakes and the more you correct them, you know, the better and easier it gets later on, and then you memorize it in long term. That's it, you know? So this kind of app that I'm using for this entrance exam is always spitting at me all these review questions, and so the list that I give you guys, or like the list that I should be doing, is new problems, not old problems, but revision is very, very key, because I can do a problem and I'll forget it within 2 days, so... There's a video on YouTube that I watched recently called Waking Up at 4:30 a.m. is easy, actually. And this week, we're gonna find out, is it actually easy? So if you haven't watched this video, it pretty much describes what you need to do in a very simplified way to wake up at 4:30 every day. So we're gonna, along with this study vlog, do exactly what the video says, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I feel. Today's day 1, and yesterday I went to sleep around 11, and that was not good. Already effed up step 1, which is to go to sleep early and around 9:30. So day 1 did not go as planned. However, I did wake up at 4 today, but I took a 2-hour nap. Whoops. The first tip of the video was to turn off my 24-hour clock. And hear me out, I will not do that because, okay, I've lived in the States for now a little bit less over half of my life because I'm getting kind of old. However, let me tell you, once you go 24-hour clock, you don't go back. Try to change my mind.
Ja jos ne voittaa tämän Sveitsin, niin sitten vastassa on
Okay, day 2 of trying to wake up early. Today was just not it. Partially because yesterday I ended up staying a little bit late to play Marvel Rivals, and I didn't follow the rule where I should stay away from screens for 30 minutes before I go to sleep. So in the end, I woke up at 5:30, an hour later than I was supposed to. Day 2, was it actually easy? No, but am I following all the rules? Also no. This is where I realized that I'm actually the problem. You know, the current state of my headphones is probably like the best representation of how I actually feel right now. Yeah. Also, I'm so sorry, my headband is so freaking dirty. God, you guys think, like last video I didn't take a shower and now I got a dirty hairband, but I'm hiding my really big forehead, so you know, deal with it. If you're new here, I swear to you I don't smell. I'm kidding. Well, actually, anyway, if you're new here, hey, what's up? My name's Sarah. I do not smell. I am a noob though, aka full of a noob. So I currently make study vlogs with a little bit of a twist, and that twist is a surprise every time. But mainly I take inspiration from YouTube and try to implement that in my life. Like for instance, I'm very much a evening person and I enjoy studying in the evenings. But for some reason, when I saw this YouTube video on Easy, actually, on waking up at 4:30 a.m., I somehow thought that I could do that too. This coffee is so booty. Like, literally every time I take a sip from this, I get the shivers. I made it too dark. Love what you do. I'm not really a big advocate on making notes, but I do think that sometimes when you make notes, especially cheat sheets like this, it's a way to calm yourself down so that you feel like you got your shit in order, pretty much. Okay, now that my friend's gone, I can vlog in peace. And let me just tell you guys, it's not going too well, and the reason for that is I thought that this video was gonna be me waking up 4:30 every day and showing you guys that actually, you know what, it is easy. It is way easy waking up 4:30 if you follow the goddamn rules, and I'm not doing that. So the problem is I'm not necessarily asleep at 9:30, like I'm in bed at 9:30, so that doesn't count. And on top of that, I am still drinking coffee after 12, like, and that's not helping, you know. So I'm probably asleep by 11, maybe. I don't know. I'm not looking at the time, but like, that's not good. And at the moment, I'm starting to realize, because of the lack of sleep, although I'm getting more hours in a studying, I realize that like I'm not, like, my brain is just not braining. That's not English, but like, for example, I'm solving physics problems and I should be good at them by now, but they're quite challenging, and I notice myself using the hint button often, and I'm getting them correct after I use the hint button. However, that shouldn't be happening. So sorry, I was talking too much, but anyway, in a nutshell, shit's hitting the fan. I'm panicking, and I'm kind of contemplating on dropping the 4:30 challenge this week and postponing it to next week, and today we might pull an all-nighter. There, I said it in under a minute. Honestly, you guys are not gonna believe me when I tell you this, but apparently I wrote my last name wrong on my bachelor's thesis. Like, it doesn't get more newbie than this. Wow, this is such a YouTuber shot in the car, but thanks to my mom, I got to borrow the car, and it's 10 o'clock. I woke up today at 5:30, but I think I only officially started studying at 6:30 because I was reading manhwa in bed. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is cute, you know? But this is like humongous. Humongous. Okay, but that's nice. That's nice that it's big. I mean, it does look exactly like the picture, and it says, it smells kind of funny, but it's a sleeping cat. So these cute little spoon and chopsticks that have like bears on them. Look how cute. I'm not gonna open it, but a calendar thingy, because I like taping these on my wall so I can see like the whole year, or like, you know, at least 3 months in advance. I got 2 of these. Look how cute. One's pink and one's brown. That is so adorable. Oh, so cute. Okay.